Hi, welcome and welcome back to Ivy Spiritual Messages and Tarot. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if this message resonates with you, please consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe and hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section on how the message resonates with you. By doing so, you will be eligible for free monthly giveaway readings, which I'll be doing towards the end of the month every month. So for today's pick a card reading, we are going to look at messages from your person, what is going on with them, and love prediction for 2021. Please note that this is a general and collective pick a card reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single one of you. If it does not resonate, please consider checking your old zodiac sign reading, which I will leave the link in the description box below. The cards that we have today: pile number 1, the orange quartz crystal; pile number 2, the amethyst crystal; pile number 3, the black obsidian; pile number 4, clear quartz; pile number 5, tiger eye; and pile number 6, lapis lazuli. Take some time to meditate, take a few deep breaths in and think about your person, and then choose the pile that you are most drawn to, and then head to the description box or the comment section where I leave the timestamp for each of the pile. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. Hi, for those who chose pile number 1 or the orange quartz crystal, for messages from your person, what is going on with them, and love prediction for 2021. Before we get into your cards here, I'm going to pull the energy first between both of you, and let's see what we got here. Alright, so let's look at into your cards here one by one. Alright, so for those who chose pile number 1 here, the sign that I'm getting for you, I'm getting Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and I'm also getting water and air sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So all the signs are here. So you could be dealing with any of those signs, or you could have one of those signs strongly in your chart here. Now the energy coming up between you and your person here, I've got intuition and manifestation with the overall energy for direction. So both of you are going to get into, or going to step into 2021 here with a lot of your manifestation is going to come true here. For those who chose pile number 1, trusting your intuition and following your intuition is definitely a very strong message that I've got for you here, pile number 1. I do feel like you kind of like have been feeling like almost like anxiety, but as well as there is like a little bit of fear, frustration, confusion, and a little bit of anger here. Like mostly it's like anxiety and confusion is what I'm getting for you here, for those who chose pile number 1. Again, this could be the recent energy because we have just recently got into the new moon here, and this whole week is quite an intense energy as well. So it could be that energy coming up towards you here, but the main message that I've got for you here in 2021 here is that your manifestation is going to come true. So all your goal and all your manifestation will be coming up into fruition here, those who chose pile number 1. Now looking at the cards, I've got Queen of Pentacles, I've got the 6 of Cups coming up here, I've got 10 of Swords, and I've got the King of Wands coming up here from your person. So what is it basically currently going on with them? I've got the I love you card coming up here as the messages from your person. So they want to tell you that they definitely love you. They have a very strong emotional and love towards you here, for those who chose pile number 1. And what is going on currently with your person here is that they are feeling as if being betrayed by their own ego and by their own by their own ego, their own anger, their own frustration here. It's mostly like they are feeling at this point of time here like they have just missed an opportunity to be with you here, for those who chose pile number 1. And they realized in the past they have been such an egoistic person, such a selfish person. They're also starting to realize like how stubborn and how hot-tempered they were in the past here. So as we are coming up to the end of 2020 here, they are going to go through a lot of self-reflection here, I would say, for those who chose pile number 1. Again, the same energy that I've got as well, because we are still in this very strong new moon energy. There will be a lot of purging that is currently going on here. You might be noticing within yourself that this a strong anxiety feeling out of nowhere. You could just doing good and then suddenly you feel like, what is going on with me? Like I feel anxiety, I feel anxious, and all those energy. And that is the same way also your person is currently feeling at this time here. Now it's a good thing is that coming up into 2021, I've got the Queen of Pentacles coming up here. So they're basically going to leave their old ways. So they're basically going to leave all this stubbornness, all this ego energy, and moving forward into 2021 here. What is going on with your person here is that they're going to be more mature, more grounded, and more stable in terms of the emotion and mentality here. So they're going to be spending more time into the nature as well, grounding themselves. This is where the self-realization, I would say here, that self-reflection will just come into them. And what is going to be happening next? I've got the Six of Cups energy coming up for you here, for those who chose pile number 1, which is the union energy, or the reunion and the reconciliation energy coming up for you here. They are the ones actually going to come towards you and reinitiating, or asking for the reconciliation to happen here. The reconciliation is definitely going to happen, but it's just that it may take a little bit of some time, especially with this Ten of Swords energy. At this point of time, they are currently feeling as if they have lost their chance. I don't think that for those who chose pile number 1 here, both of you are in constant communication. Even if you are in constant communication, it might be like on and off energy here. Sometimes the communication might pick up, and the other time you just feel like your person is ghosting you or being distant here. In fact, they are not ghosting you here, or they are not becoming distant because they're ignoring you or anything like that. They're just being distant here because they need to heal themselves. They need to, trying to control all this emotion and trying to control all this energy that they're feeling within themselves here, which is kind of like sometimes making them feeling a little bit off balance or throwing them off balance here. So the main energy that I'm getting from your person here, what is going on with them, they're definitely feeling a lot of sense of regret, feeling a sense of betrayal here. And I do feel like this is also your energy. You feel like you've been betrayed by this person because you are the one who put everything into this relationship, and you have tried so much to reconcile with them, or revive this relationship again or this connection, but they just might be ignoring you. Now the roles has been switched. They are the ones actually regretting and just feeling like they've lost the chance here. And another thing that I've got here is that for those who chose pile number 1, you are coming up as a much more higher level vibration than your person here, because they're still coming up from the place of ego, while you are almost integrating with your higher self, your divine feminine or divine masculine energy. And this is what is going to happen in 2021, where your person is going to integrate with their own divine masculine and divine feminine energy here. And this is when both of you coming back together, coming back into the union here. The triggers or the challenges will not be as much as in the past here. Alright, so I'm going to pull an advice for those who chose pile number 1, and let's see what we got. Here I've got the anger coming up here. So the message that I've got here is that safely express your anger, use your anger as positive force, honor all your emotion as sacred. So this is the advice for you, those who chose pile number 1 here. It's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel frustration, it's okay to feel the anxiety, sadness, fear, everything. It's definitely 100% okay for you to feel all those emotions. But the point here is that to not control your emotion to a point where you are running from your emotion here. Feel that emotion, face your anger. What is the cause of your anger here? What is it that making you frustrated, or what is it making you feeling this anxiety within yourself here? And what you can do to heal those emotion and those energy. Because most of the time when we are angry about something here, the reason because there is something surpassed issue or surpassed emotion within ourselves, something from our past, childhood trauma, or emotional pain that we just kept into ourselves for a very long time, and it's just coming up into the surface. So it's something that you also need to pay attention to here for those who chose pile number 1. And the overall advice that I've got for you here, I've got delight. Count your blessings and enjoy your life. Take pleasures in simple things. Always expect the best. So you need to train yourself, or you need to train your mindset here to always manifest, or to always expect the best here. And that is why also I've got the intuition and manifestation energy coming up for you. Alright, so that's it for those who chose pile number 1. I hope the reading resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in my next reading. Have a good day, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye bye. Hi. Hi, for those who chose pile number 2, messages from your person, what is going on with them, as well as a love prediction for 2021. So before we get into your cards, I'm going to pull the energy for both of you and let's see what we get here. Right, oh wow, I've got decrease and increase, so a quite conflicting energy. So let's see what the cards we have here. Alright, so for those who chose pile number 2 here, the sign that I'm getting for you, I'm getting Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. I'm also getting fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius and air sign, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So you could have any of those signs strongly in your chart, or your person could have any of those signs strongly in their chart here. Now, the energy or the energy projection that both of you are going to walk into 2021 here, I've got decrease and increase energy. So there's definitely a little bit of confusion coming out within yourself here. For those who chose pile number 1, I feel like your fear is like telling you here that there is no chance for both of you to be together. So there is that a little bit of fear and anxiety, as well as assumption as well within yourself here, because your person could be involved in a third party situation, or might have recently gotten married or gotten into a relationship here that just like shocked you. So you're kind of feeling like, okay, there is just no chance, or there is just no hope for me to be together, or for both of us to be in union here, and you kind of like almost giving up, or even like feeling hopeless, I would say here, for those who chose pile number 2. And this is like the energy that you are projecting moving into 2021, which is why I've also got the increased energy coming up here as the overall energy. And what does it mean here with this increased energy here is that even though in the reality, even though in 3D here, you might be seeing your person moving on, or like buying a new house, or basically like doing something with them, with a third party, or with a karmic situation here, or you just might be feeling like as if you are seeing your person to be happy, and like basically putting this happy face and like happy facade of like putting this mask, like they themselves are feeling happy, and this is kind of like making you feeling a little bit conscious, I would say here, like what is going to happen next. Will things even be moving on into the future for both of us to be together here? But what you need to know here is that even though in the 3D, or even though in the reality here, things might not seem to be going on in your favor, but energetically things are currently going on within themselves here, that they're going through all this purging within themselves and going through all this transformation. So moving forward into 2021 here, they are definitely going to you are definitely going to see a lot of increased chances or possibility for both of you just to meet each other randomly, or even like to start the communication here, and you will even see them starting to open up with you with their karmic situation, or regarding the third party situation here. Now, for the message that I've got from your person here, I've got, I'm sorry for hurting you. I've also got the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands coming up here, and I've also got the 9 of Wands energy with the 4 of Swords energy coming up here. So the first thing that they are feeling, or what is currently going on with them here, is that they're definitely feeling regretful. A lot of regretful and feeling guilty energy is what I'm getting here. They know that they have hurt you. They know that they have done something to make you feeling sad, to just basically, like hurt you mentally and emotionally here. And they are definitely feeling really sorry about that. So with this decreased energy, this could also be how your person are feeling towards you here, that they feel like, okay, I've done a terrible mistakes to hurt them, and now they must just be not be able to forgiven me, or they're just going to move on, and even though if I come back towards them, they're just going to ignore me. So that kind of energy also your person is projecting at this time here on what is going on with them. Now there is a little bit of indecisiveness, I would say, from your person, or just feeling stuck at this point of time here, or even moving forward into 2021, because what is going on with them here is that they definitely see the future, or the way that they're the way that they are envisioning their future here with you is that their future will be with you here. They want to have that family with you here, but somehow there is a feeling of feeling stuck, or feeling like they just cannot move on here. That kind of energy is what I'm getting. So there's definitely something going on between them and the third party here. Like I said, they could be recently married or recently gotten into a relationship here and just starting to realize that things might not be seen as happy as they thought it to be, or things might just, the grass might just not be as greener as they thought it to be. So they kind of like feeling stuck and not sure what to do now here, like what decision that they need to make now. So there is a feeling of stuck energy is what I'm getting here strongly, which is also what I'm getting here with this Nine of Wands energy. They're feeling tired, they are feeling like a wounded soldier, I would say here. Imagine someone who had gone through war and like losing the war, so coming out with all those wounds and with all those pains. So that is how your person is currently projecting themselves here, and they're putting up all this defensive high wall within themselves here for those who chose pile number 2. And with all this defensive wall up, this is like their defense mechanism, and this is also another reason why they kind of like feeling that stuck energy here. They know that their happiness is not with the third party or with whatever they're currently stuck doing at this time here, but at the same time they're afraid to make that move towards you. They're afraid to take that leap of faith, or they basically don't have that courage to come towards you here, which is why I've got the Four of Swords energy coming up here as well. They would just rather be, I would say, like resting or just sleep on it instead of making the move. So they would just rather be sitting down, overthinking, daydreaming, and all those energy instead of just facing the true reality, facing the truth within themselves, healing themselves, and just like stepping up to their boundaries and stepping up to what they know the truth here. So this is what the main challenge at this point of time here. And moving forward into 2021, what is going to happen? I've got the Eight of Pentacles coming up here. So at this time your person is definitely like working on themselves, reprioritizing their life here. For some of them, they are like trying to, they're basically like working to improve their finances, their career, trying to get some more money so they can just like finally put an end to all this karmic situation and just to move freely, just to live freely here. So this is what the prediction or the projection that is going to happen for them in 2021. Even though at this point of time here, like towards the end of this year here, and even like throughout this year, you might see them like there is no movement coming up from them, and you're just like feeling down and feeling hopeless, like almost even given up here. But don't worry, they're definitely going to like step up, and they're definitely like going to start working on themselves and reprioritizing their life to come towards you here. So let me look at the advice for you here for those who chose pile number 2. I've got the Healer coming up here. So the message that I've got for you: you have powerful healing gift. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true as a healer. So for those who chose pile number 2 here, I'm getting a very, very strong healing energy coming up from you here. So you might not know this, or you might even like kind of like having that feeling like you have this strong healing ability within yourself. So you definitely do. You definitely have a very, very strong healing energy within yourself here. And it's time for you to use that energy to yourself first. See, when you have that such a wonderful gift here, do not rush into helping other people, because of course it's good to help other people, and that is the point of having the gifts anyway. But you need to honor yourself first. You need to put yourself first here. I do feel like I do feel like you are definitely going through a lot of emotional pain and emotional feeling drained and feeling overwhelmed here. So before helping other people, put that energy into yourself first here. And the next advice that I've got here is rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. Like I said, it's going to be a process of rebirth that your person is going to go through here in 2021. So 2021 definitely looking a lot more better than this year for you. And this is where your person and you yourself here is going to go through a lot of rebirth, healing, and transformational process here. Alright, so that's it for those who chose pile number 2. I hope the reading resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a good day, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hi, for those who chose pile number 3 or the black obsidian crystal. Now, before we get into your cards, so let's see what what energy both of you are projecting going into 2021 here. So I've got your higher self. Let's look into your cards. I'm getting a very strong communication energy is going to happen between you and your person here for those who chose pile number 3. So the energy that both of you are projecting here, I've got your higher self and behind a mask energy. The cards that I've got for you here for those who chose pile number 3, I've got I wish I could talk to you right now, the Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Tower Movement, and Seven of Cups coming up here. And the sign that I'm getting for those who chose pile number 3, I'm getting water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and I'm also getting air sign, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So it could be in your chart or could be in your person chart at this point of time here. Now the energy that both of you are projecting into 2021, I've got the higher self and I've also got the Tower movement coming up here. So you and your person here, especially your person, on what is going on currently with them, they are going through a lot of Tower movement at this time here for those who chose pile number 3. And I do feel like you also might be sensing this in terms of anxiety or just feeling like restlessness, feeling sadness out of nowhere. That kind of energy is what I'm getting here for those who chose pile number 3. Just know that your person is going through a lot of Tower movement at this time. A lot of breakthrough energies is basically happening within themselves here. And at this point of time here with this Seven of Cups energy coming up here, they're definitely feeling a little bit of confused, because I won't say confused, but mostly like not sure what to do now, like feeling a lot of it's like the energy are everywhere, like it's like scattered all around. That kind of energy is what I'm getting from your person. So a good thing here is that moving forward into 2021, they're going to be more in touch with their divine masculine or divine feminine energy here. So they're going to be more in touch with their higher self. I do feel like for those who chose pile number 3, you're already quite close, or you're already in, like almost there, like already integrating with your divine feminine or divine masculine, that you just know like you just have going through a lot of spiritual awakening or spiritual journey here, awakening process. So it's like now it's time for your person to do that, because all this time from your person, what I'm getting from them here is that they've got this behind the mask energy. So even though they have a lot of feeling towards you, what has been going on so far here is that they just choose to ignore them. They just choose to ignore their feelings here. So they're just like putting a facade, like making it seems like everything is going good with them, making it as if they don't care about you, they don't have any feeling towards you here, while in fact they have a lot of feeling towards you here for those who chose pile number 3. And they also feel you like you are the other half here, that kind of energy. So for those of you who chose pile number 3 here, you might have tried to communicate with your person for a while here. You might try to sending them messages, reaching out towards them, and like just basically trying your best to get their attention. But every time you do that, they were just ignoring you, or they were just like ghosting you. Even if they replied, it was mostly like one letter, like okay, hi, good, those kind of thing here, instead of like having a proper conversation. And this is something that they regret at this point of time, a really, really regretful energy. And that's why I've got I wish I could talk to you right now here, because they want to talk to you. They want to tell you on how they feel. They want to open up towards you here, especially with this Tower movement that they're currently going on here. This is like almost like a light bulb on their head here, above their head. Like, okay, damn, this is what I've been doing to them. Like now I realize like how much pain that I've been giving to them here. So that kind of energy is what I'm getting here. They feel like they're still carrying this burden, like the burden of guilty, the burden of shame, I would say here even. So the major energy that I'm getting from your person is definitely feeling guilty. They know that they have manipulated you, or they know that they have lied to you, or they have used you in one way or the other, and this is definitely something that hurting them really, really too much here. And the most important thing here is that I've got the Ace of Swords energy coming up here for those who chose pile number 3. Definitely a good energy, because the Ace of Swords here is basically talking about communication. The communication is going to open up. So there will be a massive change coming up for those of you who chose pile number 3 here. So it's like this year 2020, you are the one who actually have been trying to communicate with them. You are the one who actually been trying to like sending them messages or sending them emails, like trying to like keeping them in loop, okay, this is what's been going on with me, you know, like basically like trying to update them regularly, even though you're not getting any messages, or even though you're not getting any response from them here. But this is where a major shift is happening here, like a plot twist, I would say here, where they are the ones actually going to start the communication with you. They are the ones actually going to message you here out of nowhere. A surprise element is definitely here, and when they message you, they're definitely going to tell you like how much they've missed you and how much they've been suffering. They've been suffering so far here, all with this Tower movement. At this time, they're kind of like weighing up the option. Should I message them? Should I not message them here? And they know another thing that I've got here is that I've just got this message suddenly here, is that they feel like there are a lot of snakes, not literally snakes, but the people surrounding them. I do feel like there are a lot of deception and manipulation energy going on with your person at this point of time here. This is also what triggering the Tower movement energy that I'm getting here. So they're starting to realize that they've been lied to, or you know, like the third party that your person is currently involved with here could be a gold digger, or you know, like could be cheating on them with someone else. So a lot of lies, so a lot of manipulation is there, a lot of hidden things are there in your personal life at this point of time, and this is what they're going to starting to find out. Some of them have even already found out about that here. Now for the advice that I've got for you, for those who chose pile number 3, I've got the receive energy here. Be open to receive goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. And then I've got growth coming up here. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So your person at this point of time is definitely growing themselves mentally and emotionally, growing in terms of maturity level here. Now I've also got the receive energy as the advice coming up for you here. So all you need to do here, for those who chose pile number 3, is that open up yourself here. Do not close up yourself, even though like it has been so long that your person just texted you, even though they've never texted you before, they've never replied towards you here. Now they are the ones actually going to do that. It's important for you to even release your ego. Do not come from the place of ego, and just be open on receiving their messages, and you know, like see what they have to tell you here. Alright, so that's it for those who chose pile number 3. I hope the reading resonates with you. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in my next reading. Have a good day, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hi, for those who chose pile number 4. So before we get into the reading, let's look into the energy that both of you are projecting at this time and going into 2021. So let's see. So alright, so I've got the healing light here with the loving women. Let's look into the cards. Alright, so for those who chose pile number 4, I'm getting the signs that I'm getting here are water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also getting fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, as well as air sign, Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. So you could be dealing with any of those signs, or you could have one of those signs strongly in your chart as well. Now the main message that I've got for both of you here moving into 2021 and what is currently going on with them here at this time is that I've got the healing energy coming up here very, very strongly. So at this point of time here, for those who chose pile number 4, you and your person are going through a lot of healing and transformational energy here, as well as moving into 2021 here, especially with your person here. They are currently in this the Oak King energy or the Hangman. So it's like surrendering. I do feel like both of you have come to the point of surrendering your, like releasing your expectation and surrendering to the outcome here. And both of you have realized, have come to this particular point of time here, that both of you understand what is this connection about. Both of you understand what kind of healing or what kind of transformational that both of you need to go through here for the union to happen. And both of you are also aware with your own trauma, and emotional pain going on between both of you here. And that's what I've got, I see my future with you energy from your person as well. So this is what your person wants to tell you here. Message from your person is that they definitely see the future with you. And I've got the Nine of Cups energy with the Sun card coming up here. So it's like for those who chose pile number 4 here, I'm definitely sensing a very strong divine counterpart, divine soulmate, or the twin flame energy coming up here. Both of you have this same mindset, or both of you has this same way of seeing each other here, which is, you know, like both of you are seeing each other as your wish fulfillment. Both of you understand that your future with this person is what is going to give you the happiness. This is like the dream come true energy is coming up here, and the union between the two of you is going to happen. I've got the Sun card coming up here as well. This is basically the ultimate happiness and the ultimate yes card. And surprisingly here, for those who chose pile number 4 here, is that both of you are on the track, on the same track here, and it's like both of you are on the same how do I say, like the progress that both of you have at this point of time, as well as moving into 2021 here, is that both of you are moving in the same speed and having the same progress here. It's just that for those of you who chose pile number 4 here, is that you are closer to the completion of your spiritual journey, or to the completion of your awakening process here. Of course, there is no end on this process, but this is the time that you are more in touch with your higher self, your divine feminine and divine masculine energy here. And you understood, okay, like when, how do I say, like whenever you feel that anxiety or fear or triggers within yourself, usually you will be feeling down. Usually you just kind of like mentally broke down, or emotional breakdown here. That will happen occasionally. But now you're starting to understand, okay, I'm feeling this fear, and this fear is not because of myself. I am enough, I'm good enough, I'm worthy enough, I deserve all this happiness. And this fear within myself is basically telling me about some trauma that I have in the past, and that is what I need to heal. So you kind of like already being aware about all this energy within yourself here, and you are no longer running away from those energy as well here. Now from your person, they are becoming more in tune with their emotion as well as with their mind. I do feel like earlier your person is someone who is like into critical thinking, someone who is not in touch with their emotion, someone who does not care about what the emotion is telling them about, because they are like this into logical and into critical thinking. But now your person is starting to understand that. And your person also, because what is going on with them at this time here is that they are on this huge surrendering process, a massive surrendering energy is what I'm getting from your person. So they are no longer fighting, they are no longer running. And good thing here is that you are also no longer chasing them. So for those who chose pile number 4 here, there is no running and there is no chasing energy. Both of you are in this standing still. Both of you starting to realize, okay, I cannot continue chasing, and your person also starting to realize there is no point for me to continue running as well, because this is what I want. This is like I want to be, like I see my future to be with them. So that kind of energy is what I'm getting from your person. So at this point of time, they're basically in this surrendering energy and just starting to say to themselves or think to themselves here, I need to put my boundaries up. I will no longer tolerate anything less than I deserve. I will no longer tolerate anything like anything that's no longer serving me for my highest good here. And the moment that they have come to that realization, the moment that they've put their boundaries up here, they also understand, okay, I've been operating from the place of ego instead of my higher self, or instead of my true soul here. So this is again triggering all this healing energy within both of you here. Definitely a very good energy. For those who chose pile number 4, both of you are going to enter 2021 with a lot of healing, like being healed, and a lot of transformation, which is in return is going to result in both of your union here. Let me pull the advice. So the advice that I've got for you here, for those who choose pile number 4, I've got courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Just as I mentioned about boundaries, yes, both you and your person are like setting up a very strong boundaries here within yourself here. And I've also got prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Even though this is about finances, but this prosperity or this abundance and gift that is going to come into your life here for those who chose pile number 4 is not only about money, is not only about income and career and finances, but like the happiness, like both of you are going into this relationship and making this relationship and this union prosperous. So that kind of energy is what I'm getting from you and your person. The most important thing here is that both of you have taken up the courage to face your fear, have taken up the courage to revisit your past, healing all this emotional pain and healing all this emotional trauma within yourself and as well as your person within themselves here. This is definitely a good energy which is also going to be resulting in both of your union here. Alright, so that's it for the reading for those who chose pile number 4. I hope the reading resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in my next reading. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 5. So before we get into the cards, I'm going to pull the energy projection for both of you here moving into 2021. So let's see what we get. Right, so I've got a creative endeavor and I've got the loving man coming up here. Let's see what is the energy that I've got for both of you. Alright, so for those of you who chose pile number 5, the sign that I'm getting for you here, I'm getting Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. I'm also getting air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and fire sign, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So you could have those signs strongly in your chart, or your person could have one of those signs strongly in their chart here. Now the energy that both of you are projecting moving into 2021 here is a creative endeavor. So what does it mean here is that a clean slate energy, a new beginning for both of you is going to happen here for those who chose pile number 5. I feel like both of you might have been separated for a while, and you've been you've been trying to reconcile and you've been trying to reunite with this person, but no matter what no matter the attempts that you made here, you just both of you just can't find to just can't seem to find a mutual ground. This can happen in terms of the communication, no healthy discussion, I would say, even here in the past. But things are definitely changing when it comes into 2021 here, especially from your person. The gender does not matter, even though I've got the loving man coming up here. The most important thing here is that your person is going to finally embrace their divine masculine or divine energy here. So it's like both of you and your person, especially coming up from your person here, there used to be a lot of confusion, conflict, unnecessary fight, unnecessary argument, misunderstanding, miscommunication, those kind of thing has been going on for a while here, or had been going on for a while in the past. And this is also what was triggering both of your separation or both of your breakup in the past. But what I'm getting here is that there is going to be a massive change going through your person here, especially with this week, since we've just gotten into the new moon here, the new moon energy, and this whole week moving into December 21st, if you are aware of that, there will be a lot of purging energy coming up here, transformational energy. So you might be feeling that your person is becoming distant, or you might be feeling like, okay, what is going on, why there is no communication, why there is nothing is going on between them. But try to not worry. Definitely do not worry, do not feed into your fear here, because at this point of time, even though your person might seems becoming distant towards you here, there is nothing wrong with that, because at this point of time they're going through this self-reflection energy here. They're going to go through this transformation, which is going to make them even more mature emotionally and mentally, as well as spiritually here. Because at this point of time, what I'm getting from you and your person here is that a lot of anxiety coming up here. trouble sleeping, having nightmare, basically, like fear, frustration, anger, confusion, all of those energies coming up very, very strongly at this point of time. But with your person, especially here, I've got the high priest energy here. This is like they are going to go through this spiritual journey here. I do feel like some of them have gone through this spiritual journey at this time, while at this time going to the end of 2020, but some of them here is going to start going through this spiritual awakening journey by 2021. They will be starting to realize like there is something bigger than what their logical mind is telling them to be here. So they're like starting to come into that realization, and that is what I've got. I'm working on building our future. So this is not just working on getting financial stability, getting the money, or like improving their work, getting a job promotion. Not only about that, but working on themselves, because they've come to this realization for things to work out here, for me to be able to get back with them, for me to to have that desired outcome, for me to have the life that I've been wanting here. I need to work on myself. I need to look back into myself here and see what are the things that I need to improve, see what are the things that I need to heal. Especially here, the conflict within themselves at this point of time is between their ego and with their soul here. This is what like triggering the anxiety, fear within them here, and this is also what's been mirrored back to you here for those who chose pile number 5, where like you might be getting that anxiety energy coming up really, really strongly. Like you could be doing some things, like you could just be doing good. You're doing, like, you wake up, go to your work and doing some stuff, like feeling happy, and then suddenly you feel like this restless energy, suddenly you feel like this how do I say it, anxiety energy coming up like out of nowhere, and you don't even know what is going on here. And that is you mirroring your person energy, because at this point of time, for those who choose pile number 5 here, I won't say egoistic or selfish person, but your person was too much into their ego, was like being a victim of the ego, I would even say here. So for them to suddenly change, like for them to suddenly coming up to this realization, okay, my ego has never done good for me, so I'm going to start listening to what my soul is telling me, to what my heart is telling me, instead of what is my ego is telling me here. So the moment that they decide that way, their ego will definitely try to make a fight, because this is like something they've been doing for years, some even like 15 years long, like that long period of time here. So suddenly for them to like just switch just switch from the ego to the heart here, there's definitely going to be a fight within themselves here, emotionally and mentally. And this is like the fight that they're trying to control themselves, and this is why also they are kind of like stepping back a bit, and this is what you might seem like them being distant or like them ignoring you here. But in fact, it's not like that. They're just needing this time to figure things out within themselves here. Now I've also got the 4 of Wands energy. The 4 of Wands is my personal twin flame union energy here. So you and your person, for those who chose pile number 5, this is definitely a very strong twin flame energy. This is both you and your person are definitely a very strong twin flame connection here, and in 2021 both of you are definitely going to be together as well. I'm going to pull advice as we are closing up the reading. Let's see what we get. Alright, so for the advice that I've got for you, those who chose pile number 5, is passion, and I've got awareness coming up here. Passion, do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy level. And awareness coming up here as live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for sign and guidance. So the main advice that I've got for you here, those who chose pile number 5, is look out for those signs and synchronicities and messages that you've been getting from the divine here. And also pay attention to your thoughts whenever you get those synchronicities, 1111, 222, 333, all those numbers here. Pay attention to your thoughts. What kind of thought are you feeding yourself prior and before and after seeing those sign and synchronicity? This is definitely really, really important, because your spirit guides, God, archangels, like this divine presence are trying to make you aware about about their protection and about, you know, like their guidance surrounding you here. And your person here definitely has a lot of passion towards you, and at this point of time here they are getting like this new level energy from this transformational and from this healing that they're currently going through here. Alright, so that's it for those who chose pile number 5. I hope the reading resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section. I will see you in my next reading. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye. Hi, for those of you who chose number 6 or the Lapis Lazuli crystal, before we get into your cards, let's look at into the energy both you and your person are projecting walking into 2021. I've got the loving man coming up here and the honoring part as the overall energy. So let's look at into your cards coming up here. Alright, so for those of you who chose pile number 6, the sign that I'm getting for you here, I'm getting a very strong water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I'm also getting air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you could be dealing with any of this sign, or your person could have one of these signs strongly in their chart here. Now, the energy that both of you are projecting into 2021, I've got the loving man coming up here. And the message from your person, I've got childhood trauma. So for those of you who chose pile number 6, either you or your person could have a very strong traumatic past, especially when it comes into your childhood, your family issue or family upbringing here. So something might have happened to both of you, or even like one of you here during your childhood, that is still affecting your emotional state and mental state at this point of time here. It could also be like some sort of abuse, physical, emotional, mental, as well as sexual abuse that both of you or one of you could have gone through in the past. And this is like something that is making them, for the person to be the person they are at this point of time here. They are not too much in touch with their emotion. They're trying to run away from their emotion here, and they're afraid of commitment. I would say even here for those who chose pile number 6, you know, like having that family, being committed here. They have this fear that they're just going to repeat whatever happened to them in the past. So for those of you who might have gotten abuse or does not have either a parental support, could be the father or the mother figure here, they are afraid that they could not be the father or the mother figure for their future kids. So having that family, being committed, you know, like having that, yeah, basically like the family energy here is something that really scary for them. So this is something that they are trying so hard to, you know, like to heal and trying so hard to work on as well. Some of them here, could also be for you here, for those who choose pile number 6 here, not only your person, you're also having a very strong insecurity energy coming up here. Some of you could have been cheated or backstabbed, cheated with someone else. So you kind of having that energy, this energy that you're just not worth it. You just feel like no one would ever love you, no one would ever care about you here. So this kind of thought that you need to let go here for those who chose pile number 6, because whatever energy that you are putting into yourself, be it positive or negative, that energy will be projecting to your person as well. So if your person is already from a mental or emotional state of a negativity here, and you are projecting negative energy as well, this is just going to intensify the negative energy and just going to bring in clash between both of you here. So this is something that you need to pay attention to. Now, the main energy that I've got here is the Star card, which is talking about healing and wish fulfillment energy. Make a wish, manifest. I do feel like for those of you who chose pile number 6, you have been manifesting for a very long time here. But somehow you're just not seeing any progress or any movement coming up from your person, or just generally nothing is going on here. And the reason because of that, when you want to try to manifest something positive, but at the same time here you're also like feeding yourself into negativity, like trying to feed into your fear, trying to feed into your anxiety, this is just going to bring that manifestation energy further and further away, going to delay that manifestation to come towards you here. So this is something that you need to let go as well. But specifically here for your person at this point of time, what is currently going on with them here, they're going through a lot of healing energy coming up here. they have starting to realize, okay, I have this childhood trauma. I can no longer run away from that, because like the more I run away from that, the more it's just going to hurt me. I can just find a temporary outlet to like to not feel about all this trauma, all this pain emotionally. But it's just going to like it's just going to last temporarily here, and then a week after that, or a month after that, or even like 1 year after that, all this emotional pain is still going to come towards me and haunting me, and I cannot do that anymore. So that kind of energy is what your person is projecting at this point of time here. So moving forward into 2021, your person is starting to realize that they can no longer hiding, they can no longer running. They need to go through this transformation and healing energy here, and they need to start honoring themselves, honoring their emotion, honoring their mentality here, especially when it comes into the emotion. I do feel like your person has been running away from all this emotional healing, but they're no longer going to do that. They're finally going to stop and face all this feeling shame, feeling guilty, feeling as if like they just have lost all the chance. This is also coming up for you here as well, for those who choose pile number 6, because you feel like all this guilty energy towards you. I would even say like this guilty or this shame is actually a mutual energy between you and your person. Both of you are feeling the same. The only difference here is that the guilty or the shame that your person is feeling here because of something that happened to them in their childhood, family issue or family upbringing. But the guilty and the shame that you are projecting at this point of time, those who chose pile number 6, is the feeling of worthlessness, feeling like you are not enough, feeling that you don't deserve it. So you need to stop that. You definitely need to not entertain that energy here. Your person is definitely going to come back towards you. I've got the Chariot energy coming up here, which is moving forward, coming towards you here. As you can see here, they are riding to come towards you, like literally coming towards you here to have that union. The 10 of Cups here, happy home, happy family, happy relationship here. I do feel like some of you here, for those who chose pile number 6, both of you could have been married or could have family together, like have children together, but somehow your person just left you either to be with someone else or just running from their responsibility. They are definitely going to come back because they now realize what they have lost, and now they realize the value of the family, and they want to have that family with you here. So let's look at into the advice for those who chose pile number 6. I've got 2 advice for you here. I've got compassion and I've got support. And the overall advice, I've got magic, or wow, I've got beloved coming up here as well. So compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light on yourself and others. Support, ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. So this is basically going hand in hand here. What you need to do here, for those who chose pile number 6, is that to stop thinking that you don't deserve it, to stop putting up that guilt into yourself. Stop self-blaming, I would say here. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for you to put that compassion back to yourself here. Love yourself first. Forgive those who have done wrong towards you, and forgive yourself for ever allowing you to be in that position. And once you start doing that here, this is basically the healing that you are projecting here and moving toward into 2021. This is what is going to create the magic coming up here. Make a wish, believe in miracles, and magic surrounds you. Like I said, make a wish. Your manifestation, make a wish here, especially with this star card. Make a wish and you're definitely going to get that. Now, the most important thing here is that do not be too hard on yourself. Do not feed yourself into all this negative energy. You definitely need to stop doing that. Alright, so that's it for those of you who chose pile number 6. I hope the reading resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section on how the message resonates with you. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.